Alright folks, a little bit of the tire show and tell. On the far left, actually before I zoom on the far left is going to be the Toyo Open Country AT1, the first generation. In the middle would be the AT2s, what I'm currently running other than winters, and the right, the Goodyear Duratrac. So this one, you guys have seen me go through a lot of stuff with it, because as well, it was my first set of the all-terrains. All of these are light truck series. So this is the AT1. As you can see, it's not too bad. It's got a lot of sipes in it, really good patterns, nice and deep, good for our soft mud out here in British Columbia. And when I say soft mud, we get a lot of rain. We're in a so-called rainforest, and it did pretty good in soft snow for sure. And hard packed snow, I was okay until I got down to really low threads, which you can maybe see on one of my YouTube videos when I decided to go into snow that high centered me and I couldn't get any more grip to get me out. So my wife wasn't too impressed with me at that time. These are all my spares, and yes, you can still see the new lines on them, meaning I do not rotate my spares into my tire rotation, which is kind of a bad thing. So I might have to bring them to a shop and get it worn down. With the all-wheel drive system, you don't want to have mismatched heights. The AT2, sorry it's still dirty, I just pulled it off, but anyways, as you can see, the thread pattern is quite similar, but they changed it up a little bit with basically with some of the extended T-bars right here, because one problem I had with that tire, I had to bring it back a few times because I ended up chucking out through the threads, but warranty was great. They warrantied it for me, and I was very happy about that. They increased the sides. Sorry, when I say increased the sides, they added in more threads to protect it from your rock bumps and everything. So let me just pull this out like this and try to show you from a side angle. You can kind of see what I mean by that. Okay, and I'll show you the old ones again. The tire's probably gonna flop on me. So you can see it's not as much, the old one. And they're both new tires, so you can instantly also tell the AT2s, they increased the tread depth by a little bit more, which of course to most guys is, yay, good stuff, good bang for your money, right? Really good tires. They are a touch bit noisier than the old AT1s, that's what I've noticed, okay? But not by that much. And of course, the tire that a lot of truckers use, and I'm using it just for my winters, and you can instantly see why. Really deep. Oh yes, and you can put studs in all these tires, but I don't, because once you do, you can't go back. Sides, beautiful protection, and as I said, it's winter rated. These tires are really soft. I really like them. My brother, I lent him my truck, and snow was up to my grill, so you guys can tell how tall, how deep that snow really was at Big White. So for those of you who are local, you know where that is. And he was running this, 8 people in the car, fully loaded with my cargo top, the skis and snowboard, and he had no problem pushing through the snow. He thought he was doing people a favor when he went back and forth in the parking lot to make some tracks for them, but I told him no, because you're just compressing the middle and people would get high-centered. Anyways, without these tires, there's no way he was going to make it out of that deep snow. And I've been in a lot of nice situations for my fishing when I'm chasing down steelheads and stuff, that I'm glad I had proper winter tires that would grip into the snow, packed snow, and the ice. If you have any questions about these tires, you can Google it. You can also ask me anything else below. It's not really a in-depth tire review, it's just to show you what I use, and to leave it open for any questions. Actually, let me show you the Goodyear and Duratrac when they're clean. The other one was my spare that I never really cleaned. Probably had to do it later on. Okay. Any questions? Ask below.